Hi, this is Brian from Northwest Bronco. Today we're going to be doing a 200-mile initial impression review on the Toyo Open Country RT Trail. So for those of you that don't follow my channel or didn't see the first video on these tires, let me explain what I'm doing. I'm doing a series on the life of these tires. These are brand new tires from Toyo. There's not a lot of information out there. So I figured since I have the tires on now, I might as well update you guys on my thoughts on the tires as I hit different terrains or every so many miles to give you my current thoughts on the tire. Okay, let's talk about why I chose these tires before we move on to the 200-mile review. I chose these tires because it's a hybrid tire. It's not a mud terrain, it's not an all-terrain. It just sits nicely right in the middle. Another reason I chose this tire is because it's the exact same dimensions as a Sasquatch tire. Because I like the size of the Sasquatch tire, and that's kind of what the vehicle is designed for, I wanted to keep to those specs. Also, it's not an E-rated tire, it's not a C-rated tire, it's a D-rated tire, which is good for me because I have a 100-pound winch on the front, 150-pound box of stuff in the back all the time, and I have a 130-pound rooftop tent that goes on this thing. And also the rack itself weighs probably upwards of 50 pounds. So I'm carrying more weight than usual. So I didn't want the C-rated tire, I wanted to get something that with a little bit of a higher capacity to it, and to me, the D-rated tire was about perfect. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the first 200-mile review of these tires. Now, if you missed the first video, I told you that I noticed a couple of things about the tires, some things I liked, some things I didn't like. One of the things I didn't like is that there was a very slight hum coming from the tires. And some of the things I liked was it drove very straight and it drove very, very smooth. And also there was less sway to the vehicle. Now, after 200 miles, I can tell you, I don't even notice the noise anymore. I don't even know if the noise is still there. I just got over it really, really quick. So they're a very quiet tire, I would say that. Also, there is no doubt that this Bronco drives a lot better with these tires. I have a lot less sway when going around the corners. I'm going to guess it's because these have a really nice thick sidewall. So the vehicle no longer leans to the outside. It's very, very planted when going around the corners, and it drives very well. It drives very straight, very smooth, no vibrations. So far I've had nothing but good luck. Now, I have driven in the rain and I have driven on frozen roads. In the rain, just fine, no traction problems whatsoever. On frozen roads, I had zero traction issues unless I was going too fast and it was my own fault. I did try airing up and airing down these tires a little bit to kind of play with pressures. They came from the tire place with 37 pounds. I, at some point, brought them all the way down to 34.5 just to kind of see what the ride would change. Now, these rode better than the Sasquatch tires at 37 pounds, and I would run the Sasquatch tires at 34, I think it was, just to try to keep the bumps down in the vehicle. But for some reason, at 37 pounds, there's less bumps with using this tire than the Sasquatch tire. So, after airing them down to 34.5, I noticed it just seemed a little squishy, didn't drive as well. So I brought them back up to 35, 36, and then I fell back again at 37. So after going from 37 to 34.5, back up to 37, at 37 pounds, that seems to be where this tire wants to live. All right, that's my current update on these tires for the first 200 miles. So far, so good. They did well on wet roads. They do really well on dry roads. The vehicle corners a lot better than it did with the soft Sasquatch tires, and they're nice and quiet. It drives straight, no vibrations. Very good tire. I can't wait to get these off-road. That's not going to be until a little bit later because right now where I like to explore, it's about 0 degrees at night, and that ain't my jam. So I usually wait till around March, June, somewhere in that range before I start venturing back out into the adventuring. But I'll go ahead and do another review next time I hit another milestone. Hopefully we'll get some snow here pretty soon. These tires are not rated as a 3-peak rating, but I've heard that they're really close. So I'm hoping to get some snow in the next month so I can give you guys an update on that. That will probably be my next update. So hopefully we'll get a little snow and we can do that. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel and maybe give me a like if this video helped you. If you want to follow along with the series on the life of this tire, on my channel you'll see a playlist and you'll see the Toyo tires life, and you'll see videos on there of the current updates on these tires. So anyway, hopefully this video helped you, and I'll see you next time.